So coming into a comfortable seated position, have your block and your strap available. You can start to soften your gaze or close your eyes. Settling into your seat. So for me, I'm sitting on the heels of my feet with a block between the heels, but if you want to sit with your shins crossed, that's fine too. Just feel comfort in wherever you end up. Softening the gaze, closing the eyes, pulling from the internal, pulling from the external to the internal. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Noticing for any spaces in your body that you're holding on to tension, tightness. If the mind is still wandering, return to the breath, to the inhales and the exhales. To the movement in your body that you feel as a result of your inhales and exhales. And on your next inhale, let's raise the arms up over the head, reach up. Bring your palms together and draw the hands to the center of the chest, heart center. Setting an intention, a tone for your day, for the week ahead, something you can draw upon that will move you forward or give you strength or bring you peace and ease. Let's open our time together with one Om. Inhaling. As you inhale, reach your arms up over your head. Exhale the arms out and around, and let's come off the seat and onto all fours. Find a tabletop position. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Curl your toes under and press back to downward facing dog. Alternate bending one knee and then the other. Opening the backs of the legs, hamstrings, calves. Eventually finding your way into a place of stillness where you spread through your fingers and press the floor away. You can have a little bend in the knees as you send your sitting bones back and up behind you. Heels ground down to the mat even if they don't touch. On the next inhale, shift forward to a plank pose, shoulders over your wrists. Pause here in plank. Press through the heels of the feet, firm up the legs. Lift the backs of the legs towards the sky. Bring the pelvic points towards the low ribs and let your gaze look forward. Now, maintaining the plank, as you exhale, lower yourself all the way down onto your belly. Go slow. Inhale, cobra, lift your chest. As you lift your chest, lift your hands off the mat and reach them back behind you, palms down, thumbs out. Lift your legs as well. Extend through the legs. Lift the backs of the legs towards the ceiling and put your hands beneath your shoulders. Lower your legs down, press through all fours and back to child's pose. Knees wide, big toes together. Now from your child's pose, you can lift your forehead a little bit. Let's reach the right arm out and thread the right arm underneath the left. Come down under the shoulder. Keep reaching through the left hand towards the top of your mat. Release that arm, stretch it back out, and then reach it forward. Take your left arm out, thread the left arm underneath the right, come back down. Sink the hips to the heels of the feet, stretching through the right arm towards the top edge of the mat. And release, reach your arm back out, reach it forward. As you sink the hips to the heels of the feet, bend your elbows, bring your palms together and take the hands to the back of the head. Walk your elbows in closer towards the sides of your head, walk them a little more towards the top edge of your mat, and then sink the hips to the heels of the feet. Big breath into the sides of the torso, sides of the rib cage. And then as you extend your arms out, hands mat edge to mat edge, come back up onto all fours. Find tabletop again. Bring your knees under your hips. Curl your toes under. Press back to down dog. Inhale forward to plank pose. Lower your left knee to the mat. Spin the right heel down. Take your right arm up towards the sky. Turn your right palm forward. Reach your arm forward and circle the arm down, back, and up. Circling forward, down, back, and up. Do that one more time. Forward, down, back, and up. Good. Here, lift up the right leg. Foot is flexed, toes point out. Bend the knee, reach back, grab a hold of the top of the foot. Draw your heel in, and then kick your heel away. As you let go, extend your leg back and reach your arm up. Turn your gaze to look down. Keep your leg lifted. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. And let your hips sink. You can walk your hands forward just a little bit. Top of the back foot on the mat. Draw the chest forward. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, and step into downward facing dog. Step back. Okay. Shift forward to plank pose again. This time lowering your right knee to the mat, spinning the left heel down and taking your left arm up. Turn your palm to face forward, reach your arm forward. Circle it down, back, and up. 2 more of these. Forward, down, back, and up. 1 more time. Forward, down, back, and up. As your arm extends up, lift up your left leg. Foot is flexed, toes point out. Hug your right hip in and under as you bend your left knee. Grab a hold of the foot, draw the heel in, and then kick the heel away. As you let go, extend the leg back, reach the arm up. Turn the gaze to look down, put your left hand on the mat, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand, and let the hips sink. Top of the right foot on the mat. Drawing the chest forward. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, Malasana. Sink the hips, bend the knees, bring the hands to your heart. Elbows to the insides of the knees. You can always sit on your block if you prefer, or if the heels don't quite touch the ground, take the feet a little wider. Press the elbows into the knees, sink the hips, and lift the heart towards the thumbs. Shoulders away from your ears. Take one more inhale. And exhale your hands to the mat. Lift your hips and fold over your legs. Let the head hang heavy. Even shift your hips a little side to side. On your inhale, lift halfway. Bring your hands onto your hips and come all the way up to standing. Step your feet in, Tadasana, top of your mat. Inhale, reach the arms up over your head. Exhale, folds. Lift halfway on an inhale. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Once you've done that, lower your knee down and straighten your right leg. Pull the toes back, draw the chest forward. Good. Bend your knee, come back into your lunge and reach the arms up over your head. Once you've done that, bend your elbows, goal post your arms, and take your right arm underneath your left. Yeah. Lift the elbows, forearms away from the face. Bend your front knee. Sink your hips. Inhale the arms back up over your head. Exhale, hands to the mat. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee. Plant your left hand and reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Now, as you do that, draw your right hip back and in. Take another inhale as you extend through the right arm. Exhale your hand to the mat. Step forward. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Lower your knee down. Straighten your left leg. So as you straighten the leg, as you shift the hips back, keep right hip stacked over right knee. Pull the toes back, draw the chest forward. Bend your knee, come back into your lunge, and inhale your arms up over your head. Bend the elbows, goal post the arms, and this time left arm underneath right. Yep. Sink the hips as you lift the elbows, forearms away from the face. And then release. Reach your arms back up over your head. Exhale, hands to the mat. Curl the toes under, lift the back knee. Plant the right hand as you reach your left arm up. Draw the left hip in. Bend your front knee. Strong back leg. And exhale your hand to the mat. Step back to plank pose on your inhale. Lower your knees. Make the action of turning the hands away from one another as you rock forward and bend your elbows. Cobra, lower the tops of the thighs and the pelvis of the mat. Lift your chest, inhale. Exhale back through all fours to downward facing dog. Good. Couple of breaths here. Downward facing dog. Spread through the fingers. Press the floor away. Now, on your next inhale, come forward to a plank pose. Shift the shoulders over the wrists. Either modify by lowering your knees to the mat or rock forward. Keep your knees lifted, lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra if you're modifying. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale to lift your right leg up. Exhale, take the knee to the back of the right arm. Inhale and extend the right leg back. Exhale, take the knee to the back of the left arm, cross under. Inhale, take it back and up. Exhale, knee to your chest, press the floor away, step the foot between your hands. Lower your left knee to the mat. Inhale your arms up over your head. Now take your right arm back and your left arm forward. Press the palms together and inhale to lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, use the abdominals to twist in more and connect your left arm to your right leg. Bend the front knee. Press the arm into the leg and the leg into the arm and feel the hands align more with the center of the chest. Now as you inhale, reach your arms back up over your head. Exhale the hands to the mat, curl the back toes under, lift the knee. We'll come back into that revolved lunge again. So reach your right arm up towards the sky. As you reach your right arm up, see if you can reach it more over to the other side of the mat, so more over to the left side of the mat. As you exhale, put that hand down to the inside of your right foot. Lift your hips and walk your hands towards the long edge of your mat. Bend the left knee, keep the right leg straight, Skandasana. Come back through center and bend your right knee, keep your left leg straight. Come back through center, bend your left knee, center, and the right. One more time, through center, bending your left knee. Come back through center, and as you bend your right knee, walk your hands back to the top of the mat and frame your foot. Step back to plank pose. Where are we going? Step back to plank pose on the inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale through your back bend, and exhale to downward facing dog. Good. Okay. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, take the knee to the back of your left arm. Inhale it back. Left knee to the back of the right arm. Inhale back. Knee to the nose. Press the floor away. Step the foot between your hands. Lower your back knee down. Inhale your arms up over your head. Reach up. Take the left arm back and the right arm forward. Press your palms together. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, twist more using the abdominals to the left, and then connect the arm to the leg. Bend the front knee. Align the hands more with the center of the chest. And as you inhale, release. Take both arms up over your head. Exhale the hands to the mat. Lift your back knee up, plant your right hand, revolve lunge as the left arm reaches up towards the sky, and revolve even more. So open over to the right side of your mat. Rotate the chest towards the sky. Both hands on the inside of your left foot. Lift your hips, walk your hands towards the long edge of your mat, and right away bend your right knee. Keep your left leg straight. Come back to center and bend your left. Skandasana, shifting back to center and to the right, center, and left. One more time, come through center and to the right, center, and as you bend your left knee, walk your hands back to the top of your mat, step forward, forward fold, lift halfway with the inhale, exhale and fold. Come all the way to standing, reach your arms up over your head. And exhale your arms down to your sides. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale your arms up over your head. Exhale, folds. Lift halfway as you inhale. Exhale, hands next to feet. Step or float back, Chaturanga. Inhale through your back bend, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana or Bhujangasana. Exhale to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here in the dog. The down dog, that is. Spreading through the fingers, press the floor away. Lengthen and tone the arms. Draw the inner arms towards the sides of your head as you continue to press the floor away. On your next inhale, lift towards your tippy toes, bend the knees and look to your hands. Walk or hop forward to the top of your mat. Lift halfway as you inhale. Exhale, folds. Come up to standing. Reach your arms up over your head. Stand up. Exhale, arms to the sides. Again, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale and fold. Lift halfway on an inhale. Exhale, hands next to feet. Step or float back. Chaturanga. Inhale through your back bend. Exhale takes you to downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift towards your tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Look to your hands. Walk or hop forward. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, folds. Come up to standing. Reach your arms up over your head. And exhale, arms to the sides. One more sun salute. Inhale, arms up. Exhale and fold. Lift halfway with the inhale. Exhale, place your hands, step or float back. Inhale through your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift to your tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or hop forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale up to standing, reach your arms up over your head. Exhale your arms down to your sides. Tadasana. And so standing in Tadasana, lift all 10 toes, fan the toes wide, and set them down individually, each one. Create more space on which to stand, more of a foundation. And as you ground down through your big toe, through your outer foot, just below the pinky toe, outer heel, inner heel, lift through the inner arches of your feet, up the inseams of your legs, right through the midline. Pelvic points towards low ribs, so feel an engagement in the support of the abdominals, but continue to broaden through your chest. Stand tall. Keep the sides of the neck long, back of the neck long. Move the roof of the mouth towards the back of the skull, and stand just a little taller. Feet together, heels slightly apart. Bend your knees deeply and take your arms up over your head. Utkatasana, chair pose. From your chair pose, sit back more. Sit back more. Parallel the thighs with the mat as you sit back more. Continue to make your way all the way down onto your seat, boat pose. Yep, boat pose, good. Draw your knees to your chest. Lift your heart towards the sky. And as you inhale, open out. Exhale, take the knees back to your chest and reach over to the right, outside of your right leg. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. And to the left. Let's do one more time, each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale back to boat pose. Wrap your arms around your shins. Take a rest for a moment. Stay hovering, so just balancing on the back, just behind the sitting bones. And we'll make our way back into chair pose. So give yourself a couple of rocks. Plant the feet. Try not to use the hands, but use the hands if you need to. So it's a delicate balance of just the right blend of momentum, but not so much that it launches you forward, but enough so that it gets you back on your feet. Come back to Utkatasana on your inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold over your legs. Lift halfway on an inhale. Exhale, fold, and step your left foot to the back of the mat. Inhale your arms up over your head, crescent lunge. Take your right arm back and your left arm forward. Inhale your arms back up over your head. Exhale, hands to the mat. Three-legged down dog. Take your right leg back and up behind you. Exhale, right knee to the back of the right arm. Inhale, extend your leg back. Exhale, right knee to the back of the left arm. Inhale, back. Exhale, knee to the chest. Step the foot between your hands, warrior one, back heel down. Inhale your arms up over your head. Virabhadrasana 1. Bending the front knee, grounding through the outer edge of the back foot. Very much so like Tadasana in that back foot. Extend the arms up, inhale. And as you exhale, find warrior 2. Take a little wider of a stance. And maybe shift the alignment of the feet so the heel of the front foot lines up with the arch of the back foot. Extend your arms out, bend your front knee. Take an inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle. Take the forearm just above the knee and take the right arm up and over your head, reaching towards the top edge of your mat. As you draw your right hip in and under, ground through the outer edge of the back foot. Lean the chest back a bit and continue to extend through your fingers towards the top edge of your mat. Inhale brings you back up to warrior 2. Exhale your hands to the mat. Plank pose to chaturanga, or option to skip and shift back to downward facing dog instead. Inhale lifts the left leg. Exhale, take the knee to the back of your left arm. Inhale, extend the leg back. Exhale, left knee to the back of the right arm. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, knee to your chest. Step the foot between your hands. Spin your back heel down, warrior 1. Inhale your arms up. As you exhale, find warrior 2. Bend the front knee, ground through the outer edge of the back foot. And inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach the right arm up and over. So again, as you ground through the outer edge of the back foot, lift through the inner arch, draw your left hip in and under, lean your chest back and reach through your fingertips towards the top edge of your mat. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale your hands to the mat. Pivot onto the ball of the back foot. Crescent lunge. Inhale your arms up over your head. Thought I forgot that, but I did not. Actually, I did. I'm just slipping it in here. Exhale your hands to the mat. Step forward. Lift halfway on the inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Bend your knees. Take your arms up over your head. Utkatasana. Tadasana. Arms down to your sides. Okay. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, folds. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot back. Crescent lunge. Inhale your arms up over your head. Take the right arm back, left arm forward. We'll hold it longer on the other side because I also forgot this. Inhale your arms back up over your head. And exhale your hands to the mat. 3-legged down dog. Take your right leg back and up behind you. Exhale, right knee to the back of the right arm. Inhale, extend. Right knee to the back of the left arm. Inhale and extend. Knee to your nose. Press the floor away. Step the foot between your hands. Warrior 1. Inhale your arms up. Warrior 2. Open wide. And inhale here in warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach up and over. Now, from warrior 2, bring yourself back, or from extended side angle, come back to warrior 2. Option here as we come back into extended side angle again is to take the hand to the inside of your right foot as your left arm reaches up and over. A little bit deeper, hugging the left hip in and under, lean the chest back, extend. Good. And then take both hands down to the inside of your right foot. Pivot onto the ball of the back foot. Keep the back knee lifted and let the hips sink as you draw your chest forward. Good. Frame your right foot. Heel toe the right foot back towards the top of the mat. Step forward. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Crescent lunge. Here we go. Now take your left arm back and your right arm forward. Bend your front knee. Reach back through the left arm. Reach forward through the right arm, like you're being pulled equally in both directions. Inhale your arm back up over your head, both arms that is, and take your hands to the mat. Three-legged down dog. Take the left leg back and up. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to the back of the left arm. Inhale and extend. Left knee to the back of the right arm, cross under. Inhale and extend. Knee to your nose. Step the foot between your hands, warrior one. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, warrior two, open wide. And inhale here in warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle, reach up and over. So for the first one, we'll use the forearm just above the shin as you reach up and over, like the first round, like the first sequence. And then inhale, come back up. Coming back to extended side angle, this time the hand to the inside of the left foot, reach the right arm up and over. Hug the left hip in and under, lean the chest back and reach to the fingertips. Put your hand on the block if you need to. Inhale brings you back up to warrior two. Exhale your hands to the mat. Step back to plank pose on the inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale through your back bend. And exhale to downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift to your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees and look towards your hands. Step or float forward. Top of the mat. Lift halfway on the inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Bend your knees. Arms up over your head. Utkatasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Arms come down to your sides. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Fold forward. Lift halfway with the inhale. Exhale, step the left foot to the back of the mat. Crescent lunge. Inhale your arms up. Take your right arm back, left arm forward. This time, bring your palms together and inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist a bit more using the abdominals and then connect left arm to right leg. Good. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms up over your head. Exhale your hands to the mat. Three-legged down dog, right leg back and up. Exhale, right knee to the back of the right arm. Inhale and extend. Right knee to the back of the left arm. Inhale and extend. Right knee to your nose. Step the foot between your hands. Warrior one, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. And inhale in the warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle, reach up and over. Draw the right hip in and under, lean the chest back, reach the fingertips. This time, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling, spin the palm to the opposite side of the mat, and take the hand behind your back. See if you can snuggle that right arm, the right hand, the inside of your right thigh. Right, left shoulder blade in and down the back. Keep drawing the right hip in. Inhale your arm back up. Warrior two on the inhale. Exhale your hands to the mat. Step forward. Lift halfway on the inhale. Fold, exhale, step the right foot back. Crescent lunge. Inhale your arms up over your head. Take the left arm back and the right arm forward. Bring your palms together. Take an inhale. Use the abdominals to twist more to the left and then connect the arm to the leg. Yep. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale your hands to the mat. Three-legged down dog. Exhale, left knee to the back of the left arm. Inhale, extend. Left knee to the back of the right arm. Inhale, extend. Knee to your nose. Press the floor away. Step the foot between your hands. Warrior one. Inhale your arms up. Warrior two. Exhale. Open your arms wide. And inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle. Left hand to the inside of the left leg. Reach the right arm up and over. Bend the front knee. Reach the right arm back towards the ceiling. Turn the palm to the other side of the mat. Bend the elbow. See if you can grab a hold of the inside of the left leg. As you bend your knee, lean the chest back. Draw left hip in and under. Reach your arm back up over your head on the inhale. Exhale your hands down to the inside of your left foot. Pivot onto the ball of the back foot and pause here. Let the hips sink. Lizard lunge. Draw the chest forward. Frame your foot. Step back to plank pose with the inhale and chaturanga exhale. Inhale through your back bend. Exhale to downward facing dog. Lift towards the tippy toes, bend the knees and look to your hands. Walk or hop forward, top of the mat. Lift halfway with the inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend your knees, take your arms up over your head. Yep. Sit back more. Sit back more. Get those thighs parallel with the mat. Then sit back all the way. Come back into boat pose. Sit down. Lift the legs. Rock back just a little bit more as you draw your knees in. Inhale, open out. As you exhale, separate the knees and reach through. So your knees are on your upper outer arms. Inhale, open out. Exhale, knees around the upper outer arms, press through. Inhale, open out. Exhale, reach through. Inhale, open out. Keep your knees together as you draw them back in towards your chest. Pause here. This time, set your feet down on the mat. Wrap your arms around your shins, and you can let your forehead come to the tops of the knees. Rest for a moment here. All right, let's come back into boat pose again. And as you inhale, open out. Pause here as you open out and lie all the way down onto your back. Good. Okay. So now lift the legs up, both legs up towards the ceiling, arms at your sides. Extend the arms up as well. Pull the fingers back as if you're going to press your hands onto the ceiling and lift the shoulder blades up off the mat. And inhale here. And as you exhale, take your left leg almost all the way down to the mat as you rotate to the outside of your right leg. Okay, so right leg extends up, left heel almost all the way down. Press through your hands, peel your shoulder blades up off the mat. Inhale, come back to center. Other side, take your right heel almost all the way down as you reach through to the left side. Inhale, center, and exhale to the right. Inhale, center, exhale to the left. One more time each side. Inhale, center, exhale to the right. Inhale, center, exhale to the left. Center and relax. Draw your knees back towards your chest. Let your head come down onto the mat. I don't know about you, but whenever I do a lot of core work on the back, I always feel it, a lot of tension in my neck. I'm trying to hold my heavy head up. Let's come back into boat pose. Give yourself a couple rocks, 1 to 3 to get yourself back up into boat. Good. Extend your arms forward, rock back just a little bit, bring your knees in. Inhale, open out. Exhale, knees to your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins, stay hovering. We're gonna come back into chair pose. Give yourself that perfect momentum to get back on your feet. Utkatasana. Straighten your legs, stand all the way up, Tadasana. Hallelujah. Okay, in Tadasana, put your hands on your pelvis and shift the weight over into your left foot. Turn your right toes out, lift your right leg up. Put the foot on the inside of the standing leg, Vrikshasana, tree pose. Bring the palms together at your heart. Hug your left hip in. As you hug your left hip in, you'll feel your right foot, or you'll feel the inner thigh press into your right foot. So respond by pressing your right foot into your thigh. Drawing that to the midline, hands at your heart, or start to extend your arms slowly over your head. Take your arms out at your sides. Turn the palms down and back behind you. Spin the palms forward and up. Yep. Spin the palms down. It's bad enough we're balancing on one foot, but then we start throwing the arms around and then spin the palm up. Really challenges the balance. One more time, take the palms down and back. And as you turn your palms back up towards the ceiling, reach your arms over your head and bring your hands back to your heart. Step your foot on the mat. Enjoy this brief amount of time with both feet on the mat. It's so easy standing on 2 feet. And we take 1 foot away. Not so easy. That's the point. So shift the weight over into the right foot, turning the left toes out, lift your left leg up, and place your foot on the standing leg. Bring your hands to your heart and hug that right hip in. As your right hip hugs in, the inner right leg will press into the left foot. Respond by pressing your foot into your leg. Bring your hands to your heart. Stay here, or arms up over your head. Take your arms out at your sides. Spin your palms up. Spin your palms down and back. Spin the palms up. Spin palms down and back. As you spin your palms up, this time reach your arms up over your head and bring your hands back through your heart. Set your foot down onto the mat and release your arms to your sides. Pause in Tadasana. Hands on your hips again. Let's do this one more time. Adding on, turn your right toes out, lift your right leg up. Place your right foot on the inside of the standing leg and bring your hands to your heart. From here, reach your arms straight out to the sides. Spin your palms up towards the ceiling. Spin the palms down and back. Now pause here and take the arms behind you. You can grasp opposite forearms, or the palms of the hands can press together in a reverse Anjali mudra. Okay. So it's like when we have our hands at our heart, only they're at the back of the heart. Okay. Broaden through the collarbones, lift the chest. Good. And then reach your arms back out, spin your palms up, reach your arms up, and bring your hands through your heart, setting your right foot on the mat. Okay, let's do the other side. Turn your left toes out, pick up the left leg, put your foot on the standing leg, bring your hands to your heart. Here. One side is always easier than the other. And then reach your arms out. Out at the side, spinning your palms up. Spin your palms down and back. Spin your palms up. Spin the palms down and back. Now pause here, reach behind you. If you're grabbing your forearms, the other forearm is on top. Otherwise, the palms will press together. Yep. So chances are when you went to get into that, you had to do some internal rotation of the shoulders to press the palms together. Now see if you can broaden, smiling through the collarbones. Yes, collarbones do smile. They have feelings too. They like to broaden. It's so weird making jokes to yourself. I hope you are appreciating them. If not, what to tell you. Okay, release, reach your arms out, spin your palms forward and up over your head, hands through your heart, set your foot down on the mat and release your arms to your sides. Tadasana. Tadasana at the top of your mat, inhale your arms over your head, exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale and lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Now as you step your left foot back, heel toe your right foot more to the edge of your mat and put both hands down to the inside of your right foot. Let your hips sink. Draw your chest forward. We did this earlier. We're coming back to this again. As you exhale, belly towards your spine, curl in, chin towards your chest, almost like you're doing cat pose. Inhale, draw the chest forward. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale, rounding. So find some flexion, some cat back here. And inhale, extend. Find some extension in the spine. One more time. Press into your hands, curl in, and then let the chest draw forward. Frame your right foot. Take your right leg back and up behind you. Exhale, right knee to the back of the right arm. Inhale, extend. Right knee to the back of the left arm. Inhale, extend. Knee to your nose. Step the foot between your hands. Warrior one. Inhale your arms up over your head. Warrior two, as you exhale, open the arms wide. And inhale here in your warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach up and over. Reach the left arm back up. Spin the palm to the other side of the mat. Take the hand behind your back. Try to grab a hold of the inside of the right thigh and come down a little deeper to the inside of the right knee. Now you can stay here or reach your right arm underneath. Reach back and up. Grab a hold of your hands. Bind the pose. Draw the right hip in and under. Lean the chest back. The gaze can start to look up over the right shoulder. Good. Now, from here, turn your gaze to look down. Keep that right shoulder underneath the right knee as you release the bind. Pivot onto the ball of the back foot and put your right hand down to the outside of your right foot. Let the hips sink. Reach your arms out at your sides or keep them on the mat. Like you might fly away with your leg over your shoulder. That would be an interesting sight to see. And then put your hands on the mat. Release the shoulder, frame your foot, step to the top edge of your mat, lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold and step your right foot back. As you step your right foot back, both hands on the inside of your left foot. If you need to, heel toe the left foot towards the edge of the mat and let your hips sink. Yeah, so drop the hips down, but keep the back leg strong. Don't let the back leg get saggy. Keep it strong. Now, as you inhale, draw your chest forward. As you exhale, round and curl, chin to your chest. Inhale, draw your chest forward, gaze forward. Exhale, flexion in the spine, curling in. Inhale, draw your chest forward. Exhale, last one. Find that flexion, curl in. Come back into a neutral, frame your foot. Take your left leg back and up behind you, three-legged down dog. Left knee to the back of the left arm. Inhale, extend. Left knee to the back of the right arm. Inhale, extend. Knee to the nose. Step the foot between your hands. Warrior one. Inhale the arms up. Warrior two, open wide, adjust the stance. Take an inhale in your warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. So we can start with the forearm just above the knee on this one as you reach up and over. But then that left arm, actually it's the right arm reaches up. Turn the palm to the other side of the mat. Reach back. Can you grab a hold of the inside of your left thigh? Now you can stay here, or as you lower down more to the inside of your left knee, you can reach up and back, grabbing a hold, binding the posture. Draw your left hip in and under and lean your chest back to the inside of your left leg. Stay grounded through the back foot. Bend your front knee. And not only are your collarbones smiling, but so is your face. Let the corners of your mouth curl up. Now, as you release the bind, keep the left shoulder underneath the left knee and pivot onto the ball of your back foot. So we're back in this pose again, but we've maneuvered our shoulder underneath our knee. And you can extend your arms out or keep your hands on the mat. Good. Release, frame your foot, and step back to plank pose on the inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale the back bend. Exhale takes you to downward facing dog. Good. So lower your knees to the mat. Get your props set up for you. So have your block at the top of the mat and have your strap on the right side of your mat. Okay, so have them set up for you. And come back to downward facing dog. On your inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, draw the knee towards the chest. Step the foot between your hands. Crescent lunge, inhale the arms up over your head. As you exhale, take your hands down to the mat and straighten your right leg. You might use your block here, right? So if you need to bring the floor closer to you, you can put your hand on your block. Otherwise, the hands can stay on the mat, okay? So you're straightening through the right leg and drawing the inner thighs towards one another. Let's walk the hands forward just a little bit. Bend your right knee and float the back foot in like a third of the way. Okay, so you're shortening the stance. The back foot should be all the way down and the toes are pointing towards the left top corner of your mat, okay? So it's not super short, but it's not wide either like it would be for triangle pose. As you inhale, lift halfway, bring your hands onto your pelvis and come all the way up to standing. Good. Okay. As you inhale, stretch your arms up over your head. Take your arms out at your sides, just like you did in that tree pose earlier. Spin your palms up, spin the palms down and back. Now pause here with the palms behind you. Bend your elbows, reach back, either grab opposite forearms or bring your palms together in the reverse Anjali Mudra. Broaden through the collarbones, let them smile, big smile. Lift through the chest. Exhale, begin to fold forward. Begin to fold in. As you fold in, as you lead with your chest, the forehead can move towards the shin, but don't compromise the work you've done in the shoulders. Keep broadening through the chest. Ground through that back leg. Feel as though you could split the mat apart between your feet here. And then as you inhale, come back up. Release the arms from behind your back, stretch them out at your sides and up towards the ceiling. Exhale the hands down to the mat, okay? Listen up. As you frame your front foot, this can be kind of weird. As you frame your front foot, shift some weight into the back leg. Can you lift the right foot up off the mat? Or at least get the ball of the foot off the mat, but can you lift the foot up and step back into downward facing dog? A whole lot of quads there. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale the knee to the chest. Step the foot between your hands. Crescent lunge. Inhale your arms up over your head. Exhale your hands to the mat. Straighten the left leg. Pull the hips back. And then bend your left knee, walk your hands forward just a little bit, and float your right foot in so you can take the entire foot down onto the mat, okay? Draw the left hip back and in, inner thighs towards one another. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, hands on hips. Inhale up to standing. Stand up. Reach your arms up over your head. Take your arms out at your sides. Spin the palms back behind you. Bend your elbows. Either grab opposite forearms or press your palms together. Either way, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lead with your chest as you fold over your left leg. If it feels really, really wobbly, you can take your feet wider and fold in here. Inhale, lifts halfway. Release, or actually come all the way back up to standing, please. Reach your arms out and up and come down to the mat. Put your hands on the mat, shift some weight into the back foot. Can you get maybe just like hover for a moment that left foot off the mat as you step back to downward facing dog? What the heck is going on? Downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift towards your tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees and look to the top of your mat. Walk or hop forward. Lift halfway on an inhale. Exhale, folds. Come up to standing. Reach your arms up over your head. And exhale, Tadasana, arms to the sides. Inhale your arms up. Exhale and folds. Lift halfway on your inhale. Exhale, step the left foot to the back of the mat. So again, heel toe your right foot a little more to the edge of the mat so both hands can be on the inside of your right foot, and let your hips sink as you draw your chest forward. Press into your hands and curl around. And then find a neutral. Frame your right foot. Take your right leg back and up behind you. I'll spare you the crunches here. Just draw your knee to your chest and step the foot between your hands. Spin the back heel down. Warrior one, inhale your arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Okay. And inhale here in your warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. So now grab your strap, okay? You might not need the strap, but let's make this successful. So as you grab your strap, put it into your left hand. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Okay, I'm trying to see the best angle here. Now, as you reach your left arm up towards the ceiling, you can bend the elbow, take that back behind you. Get down a little bit lower to the inside of the right knee, reach back and up and grab a hold of the strap. So you may not need to use the strap to bind. You might. Turn your gaze to look down. Step your left foot to the top of the mat. Still bound, still have a hold of the fingers or the strap. Shift weight into your left foot and come high off the heel of your right foot. Shifting weight into left foot, you start to stand up slowly. Standing up, hugging left hip in. Now you can keep this knee bent, right knee bent, or extend the leg out, bird of paradise. Bend the knee, put your foot back onto the mat, step back into your extended side angle with the bind, release the bind, put the strap to the left side of the mat, pivot onto the ball of the back foot, and step back to downward facing dog. Good. Lift towards your tippy toes, bend the knees and look to your hands, step or float forward. Lift halfway on the inhale. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Both hands on the inside of the left foot. Let the hips sink. Press into your hands and curl. Inhale, draw the chest forward. Find a neutral, frame your left foot, take your left leg back and up. Draw your knee to your chest, step the foot between your hands, warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Warrior two, open wide. And inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle. Grab your strap, pass it into your right hand. Take your right arm up. Bend the elbow, bring the arm behind you, get to the inside of the left knee, reach up and back for the strap. Maybe you don't need the strap, that's fine. Look to the top of the mat. Step your right foot forward. Shift weight into your left foot. Come onto the tippy toes. Shift the weight into your right foot. Come onto the tippy toes of your left and start to stand up slowly. Sometimes easier said than done. Hugging your right hip in as you stand up. You can keep the knee bent or extend the leg. Bend the knee, set it down slowly, step back. So step your left foot down, step your right foot to the back of the mat, release the bind, set your strap off to the side. Thanks, strap, that was interesting. Frame your front foot, step back to plank pose, chaturanga, or downward facing dog. How about a child's pose? Put your knees on the mat and relax. Deep breaths here. And then from here, let's sit back towards the heels of the feet. You can bring your legs over to the left. So shift the heels to the left as you sit back. Right foot on the inside of the left leg. Inhale your arms up over your head. Exhale, twist to your right. Sit tall on an inhale and twist as you exhale. Now, as you inhale, sit tall, and exhale, turn your gaze, just your gaze, to look over your left shoulder at your left knee, opening to the right side of the neck. Turn your gaze to look back over to the right and untwist yourself to center. Take your left leg out. Bring the sole of the foot into the inside of the left leg and reach your right arm up. And laterally extend yourself over to the left. So right arm reaches up and over to the left foot. Inhale, reach the arm back up. Put your right hand next to your hip. Stargazer, lift your hips, sweep your left arm up and over. Release, set that back down, all the way down. Bring the legs to the other side. Left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Arms reach up, inhale. Twist to your left. Sit tall and twist more to your left. Another inhale here. Exhale, the gaze looks out over the right shoulder at the right knee. Let's look back over to the left and untwist yourself to center. Extend the right leg out. Inhale your left arm up and reach over to your right foot. Inhale your arm up. Put your hand next to your hip, stargazer, lift. And lower. Sitting towards the center of your mat, grab your block and lie down on your back. As you lie down, lift your hips and slide the block underneath. And so a couple of breaths here just in a supported bridge. We did lots of hip flexion today, so think about this time as going the opposite, as balancing out the work you've done. You can start to walk your feet away from you, taking the flexion out of your knees, straightening your legs. Maybe you walk the feet all the way out. You might have to adjust yourself on your block so your butt is on the mat, on the block, and doesn't feel like it's falling off. And you can also flip the block over for more height, or just stay here. Now reach the arms over your head, full body extension. Deep breaths into the front sheath of the body. A few more big breaths here. Bring your arms back down to your sides, bend your knees, put your feet on the mat, lift up your hips and come all the way down. Set your block to the side. Bring the soles of the feet together and let your knees open wide. Left hand over your heart, right hand over your belly. Gaze turning inward again. As we move into one of the final postures, not quite yet, but very soon, this is an easy time to check out. Maybe you're thinking, oh, I could end the video here and go get on with my day, but Shavasana is crucial to the practice. It's an honoring of our body's ability, of our strength. In a society where we feel like we have to go and do constantly, we can create imbalance in our bodies and minds with not taking enough time to rest. For not integrating experiences. For slowing down and quieting. It's within these moments of stillness when we're simply watching our breath and feeling our heartbeat, that we can really listen in to our soul. The mind is a little less chattery than it usually is. The soul is always present. It's always speaking to us, but the chatter of the mind can sometimes drown it out, be really loud. So take this time to listen in for what you hear, what you don't hear. Just be. You can stay here with the soles of the feet together, or Shavasana, extending your legs out, bringing your arms down to your sides, lifting your chest, shoulder blades in and down the back. You can inhale through your nose, fill your belly, your rib cage, and your upper chest. Open your mouth, exhale that out. And keep your teeth parted slightly and your lips touching lightly. Take the tongue to the roof of the mouth just behind the two front teeth and slowly trace your tongue across the roof of the mouth as far back as it'll go. Then relax the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. With each inhale and exhale, relax just a little bit more. Relax. Begin to deepen the inhales and exhales. As you feel ready, bend your knees, put your feet on the mat. Make your way over to one side. Sit up slowly into a seated position. Let's bring our hands to our heart in gratitude for this practice, the strength it builds, the way it illuminates the things in our lives that need to be seen and addressed. For the practice, for each other. Chin bows to the chest, we bow inward, and we bow to one another. Namaste.